Hello and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. Thanks for being with us on this Wednesday, November 15th of 2017. My name is Pete Connor, your host, and we've got an old standard with us. I don't know if he'd like to be called old, but at any rate, he's been around. He comes around every month or so. Jared Hendricks from Owatonna Public Utilities. We're going to talk about some rebate stuff coming up on the holidays, and then we're going to have Lola with us. Lola's a kitty. And of course, Lola will have a handler, and that is Liane Peterson, who is with the Steele County Humane Society, and will be talking about certain events that are coming forward for the next weeks and months for the Humane Society. So you want to stay tuned for both of these segments. As a reminder, we'd appreciate your input as to what you'd like to see and hear on Owatonna Today. If you know of a person or an event that needs some publicity, why don't you let us know that by shooting an email to us at owatonnatoday@charter.net or by giving Leanne a call at 390-5751. And now we're going to take a bit of time for some sponsor messages, and then we'll be right back with Jared. So please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Betsy Linger from the Owatonna Foundation. Your generosity has made Owatonna a better place to live by benefiting our community, the arts, recreation, and education. Please consider a donation today. The Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Kick off your holiday season with Advocates for Developmental Disabilities 27th Annual Festival of Trees, Friday, November 17th at 7:30 p.m. at the Owatonna Holiday Inn. The gala is a festive evening of sparkling trees, holiday entertainment, silent auction, delectable hors d'oeuvres and desserts, and specially decorated fresh wreaths. Tickets are available at Cashwise, Hy-Vee, Kotke's, or by calling 451-9769. Put some merry in your holidays by attending AD's opening night event, Friday, November 17th. Hope to see you there.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And to Jared, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Pete, as always.
A young guy who's an old hand at Owatonna Today.
It works.
It does work. It does work. You're an interesting guy because you have a wealth of information about lots of things,
I appreciate
especially
that.
the technical things that we like to talk about here about OPU. So generally, how are things going?
Very well, very well. You know, we're into the holiday season, and there's a couple big things, of course, that you'll see down at our office that'll help you know that for sure. Of course, the first thing is our holiday lighting rebate, LED holiday lighting rebate. So that's coming back again this year, and you know, I brought that coupon with here because I hate to say the wrong rebate numbers. I always make sure to have the right one with. So you will see we do have the coupons available in our lobby, as well as a lot of the retailers in town have those as well. So of course the look on the front is pretty much the same thing as always, and then the same rebate information on the back side as well, and that'll tell you how much rebate you can get for each string or decoration that you purchase. I think they're the same as they were last year. You're going to get 50% of your cost back, up to $3 if it's less than 99 lights, $6 if it's between 100 and 199, and so on and so forth, all the way up to $12 if the string or decoration is 300 or more lights then.
Critical feature of this are the letters LED.
That's right, LED.
It's not put on any incandescents and
Correct.
expect to get a rebate.
You know, and it's interesting too because I was just picking up a couple lights the other day, and you know, it depends upon where you're at. Some stores will have them very much distinguished from each other. They're going to have a section for just the LEDs and a section for the older incandescents. And some might have LEDs and incandescents and LEDs and incandescents. So when you're shopping, make sure you're taking a look at that package. Look for it to say LED on it, usually in big bold letters somewhere on the front. If you don't see that, you're likely looking at the older incandescent style lights. And I almost got fooled myself actually because some of the older incandescent styles have some newer globe types out there to make them look a little bit similar to the LEDs. So make sure you're checking that out. Of course, you know, we want you to purchase the LEDs because of the energy savings there. So instead of being that filament light bulb that we all know and remember from forever.
Yeah.
It is actually electronics, and that's a little piece of electronics actually that glows and gives off that light. And they use a lot less electricity. Of course, holiday lights, they always put on an end where you can stack the outlets, and you can plug one string into the next string, or you can line them up and plug the next string in this direction. Of course, with the incandescents, you always want to be careful how many you're putting in a row. Make sure to look at the packaging to see how many amps each string can draw. It becomes a fire hazard if you use too many, and that's something that's been talked about for years and years and years. But it's no less true now than it was then, because some people do still use incandescents, and that's their choice to do that. Just make sure that you're being safe with those. With the LEDs, the advantage you have is you can plug more strings in and still be safe. Of course, we still recommend you look at the packaging to make sure it'll tell you how many strings can be attached together before you're overloading the equipment. So make sure you still stay within those manufacturing recommendations, but you're going to get a lot more. For example, you might be able to plug 10 strings in instead of 3. That's just an example, but to give you an idea there.
And the lifespan of an LED versus an incandescent is
a lot longer. If you're looking at you screw-in light bulbs like you have in your downlight cans and fixtures in your home or your table lamp, that incandescent light bulb is going to last about 900 to 1,000 hours of on time. That LED, you're going to replace it with, some of the cheaper ones might only be 12,000 hours. Some of the more expensive and the name brand ones are probably around 25,000 hours. So, 1,000 to 25, we're talking 25 times more.
So, as a consumer, I'd like to know about ROI, the payback, right? So on the front end, I might pay a little more for LED?
You're likely going to pay a little bit more for the LEDs. The strings I purchased the other day, for example, were $10 a string. But then, of course, with this rebate, they were less than 99 lamps. So with this rebate, I'm going to get 50% back, not to exceed the $3. So I'm going to get $3 back for each of those strings that I purchased. So now my cost, instead of being $10, is $7. So that brings that down a little bit. And then, of course, they last a lot longer.
And so the meter is going to go a little slower.
The meter's going to go quite a bit slower.
At some point in time down the line, the cost-benefit analysis will say, now we don't earn, obviously, money, but we are saving.
Money.
We are saving. We're not going to pay as much on that utility
Absolutely,
bill.
Absolutely. And that's a huge component of that, is the energy savings there, the cost savings on your utility bill. We have seen cases where homes with a lot of decorations can have an extra $100, $150, $200 in electric bill from their holiday lights. No, those are extreme cases. Those are lights that are lit up on every inch of the house, it seems like. They're very pretty to look at. And the people that do that want to share that, and they understand.
And there are certain areas in town.
Yes.
Wow.
But if they switch completely over to the LEDs, that bill is going to go down quite a bit. You don't notice it as much when you only have 2 or 3 strings out, but if you do a lot of decorations, it can really, really have a huge impact on your utility bill.
And I suppose people are going to say, well, they still work, so I don't want to throw them away and then buy new. And so maybe over a period of time they want to replace.
Some people replace them a little bit at a time. Some people find that it's just such a hassle. They decided one year they're not going to unwind all of their incandescents and they want to throw them away. And that brings us right into our next topic, in fact, which is holiday light recycling. We have that back again this year at the utility office. We're one of the locations, of course, in town that accept those. So you can bring those old holiday lights or holiday decorations into our office. We have a couple of bins again in our office, and you can drop them off there free of charge, and we'll have those recycled. We're working again with Jobs Plus this year to help employ individuals that can help get those strings taken apart, get them recycled properly. So they're not just going in a landfill somewhere, they're actually being fully recycled, and everything that can be reused is being reused somewhere.
Excellent. Yeah. Typically, you get a pretty good
Absolutely.
People.
Absolutely. In the past, we have had at times the bins overflowing within a week. And we've done some things to find a place to keep some of the overflow down. But we've definitely had a lot of people take advantage of that.
So we've got the slow but kind of sure evolution occurring.
Yes. You know, and it's great. You can bring in your rebate for your new lights, and you can bring in your old lights to recycle them all at the same time in one place, one stop.
Very nice, very nice. Talk about the quality. I mean, we know what I know what an incandescent looks like, a light bulb, in terms of color. Okay. Can I get those same kinds of shades in LED?
Very similar. They're always getting a little bit better. The first types of LED holiday lights that came out were a little bit kind of washed in the color, but they've gotten a lot better at that. The colors are going to appear a little bit differently because of the different type of light source still. Oftentimes they appear a little bit brighter. So some people don't like them because they still feel that extra brightness detracts from the color, but that's an individual taste, and we all perceive them a little bit differently. But you can very much get them in all similar shapes, sizes, colors as you could to your incandescent bulbs.
And it's to me, it's a matter of getting used to.
Yes.
You know, ultimately, it's kind of like, I don't remember what the old ones look like anymore because I really like what I got going on. So, all right, so we have this happening, and this will take place from now till, looks like March next year, almost April.
For purchases in 2017. So make sure to purchase them before the end of the year, and you can bring in your rebate form up to March 31st of next year to get that rebate here.
Cool. Very well. Very nicely done. Other things that are important for us to be aware of?
Well, I'd like to remind everybody too that Owatonna Public Utilities is again a drop-off location for the Toys for Tots program. That goes through, I believe it's December 12th. You can drop off the toys there. And we have a couple of boxes in our office. One of the things that we're reminded of every year is that it's not just little kids that need toys. Teenagers are in need of things as well. So if you can think of something for the teenage age children, that is huge because they're always having difficulty finding something for that. So that might be gift cards, that might be some accessory for a cell phone, whatever you think that teenage child would really like to see at the holiday time too. It's so easy to think about the younger children. Just encourage everybody to keep in mind those teenagers as well.
Excellent, very well. As time goes on, we will be considering other things that are happening because I guess the new year will bring new challenges. You've got a strategic plan down there that you're following. So
Absolutely.
Next time you're aboard, we'll probably swing into some of those kinds of things as well. All right. Thanks for the update.
Thank you very much for having me.
Good to have you back. Always good to have you. And thank you for being with us. Today we're going to take a bit of time for some commercial messages, and we'll be right back with Lola. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Bremer Bank. I am Jason Iberg.
And I'm Shannon Pedersen.
Bremer is a full financial services bank.
We invite you to stop by Bremer Bank and experience the Bremer difference.
You are always welcome at Bremer.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Since 1988, the Owatonna Area Business Development Center has been the part of the success of many area businesses. The center leases office space and manufacturing space and offers on-site business consulting. The Owatonna Area Business Development Center is in business to help your business be a success.
Hi, this is Eric with the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. A heated swimming pool, sauna, running track, cardio room, basketball court, weight room, and 6 tennis courts are among the amenities you can enjoy at our facility. We have a variety of membership packages available to meet the needs of everyone, or you can simply drop in for the day. Stop out today and take advantage of all we have to offer. West Hills Tennis and Fitness, encouraging and promoting a healthy lifestyle.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection, and a hearty welcome to Lola.
And
hello, Lola.
You got her good
You
side.
got her good side.
Her better side.
And as well, Leanne Peterson from the Steele County Humane Society, who is Lola's caretaker for these days. And Leanne, welcome to the show.
Well, thank
good
you
to
so
have
much
you
for
here.
having me.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. We've got a number of things that we want to
Yes.
get to today, and to say nothing of Pet Adoption Day, which is kind of a common occurrence
Yes.
for once. Let's bring that out right away so that we
Okay.
know when the next one
Yes,
is.
Pet Adoption Day is the third Saturday of every month
Okay.
from 1 to 3, and we've been holding it at Spherion Staffing,
All right.
and which is in the, if you want to call it the Oakdale
Yes.
Mall
Yeah.
area or whatever and stuff.
Sure.
So, yep, from 1 to 3 on Saturday.
All right.
Third
very
Saturday.
well.
Yep.
And approximately how many pets might be available for adoption?
Well, we're hoping we would like to see all foster homes be there
Okay.
and whatever and stuff. So I know we have an average of maybe a dozen kitties and 3-4 dogs,
Yeah.
if not more. It all depends on who can make it too.
Right.
So, but yeah. Or they can go online if they come. They can go online, and if they see an animal that they like online, then they can contact the foster home and set up a meeting with the animal at their home.
This takes on some kind of almost human connotations: foster home, adoption, right?
Yep.
So a person who's a foster parent,
Yep.
may ultimately, over a period of time, release the child to an adoptive home. Same thing would be with the pets.
Yep, yep. It's a very rewarding feeling. I have fostered for about 12 years now, and whatever. And when you have an animal that has come from a stray, abused, whatever situation, and people come to visit them and see them, and check them out, and you see that connection. It is a very rewarding experience.
Yeah.
You know that they're going to their forever home. So.
Sure. Is this a legal thing that when we talk about adoption for pets? I mean, are there papers that have to be
Oh, yes,
signed?
there's
Yeah?
a pre-adopt form that we ask them to fill out. It gives us a little information on the people that are going to adopt, how they knew about it or found out about us, if they've ever had an animal, where they will go for the vet, just a little information, so we have an idea, and whatever. And then there is an adoption form where we go through everything with them, as far as the shots and whatever and stuff, because the animal cannot be released until they're current on their shots as age allows. They're fixed or spay or neutered, and they will be microchipped also.
Oh, all right. So
whatever,
a
so-
vet needs to play into this
Oh,
big
yes.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Very well. So again, third Saturday
of every month. At Spherion Staffing
It's
from 1 to 3.
Staffing.
Yep.
Okay, very well. All right. Then we have coming up, we have Give to the Max Day.
Yes, that's this Thursday. It's for you to donate to your favorite nonprofit, which we definitely hope is the Steele County Humane Society, or one of them anyway.
Sure.
That's this Thursday, and we are going to be offering a event that night too for people to come and join us and possibly make a donation or whatever. It's at Acrylics and Corks, which is a painting. You've seen those landscaping or different pictures that you can paint, whatever. And of course, the cork stands for the wine that you can have. There'll be some wine, yes. And whatever. And that will be that night.
Okay.
And I believe that is, let me see what time that is. That is from 6 to 9.
And that's on the 16th.
On the 16th
well.
also, yes.
All right, very
And there
well.
will be an online silent auction too that we will have. So please check that out.
Okay.
And
Well,
whatever,
we
so-
move to a dart tourney.
Yes, there's a dart tournament in Waltham, Minnesota. I hate to say, but I don't even know where that
Waltham
is.
is just down to 18 and then
Okay.
off to the left, I believe, going over
Okay.
in Austin area, let's just put it that way, yeah.
Well, there is a dart tournament. I had to bring my notes because we've got so many things coming up, I'll tell you. Dart tournament and raffle. Hold still now, Lola. And that's in Waltham, Minnesota on the 18th from 1 to 7.
Okay,
From 1 to 7.
very well.
And whatever and stuff. And it should be fun. I'm not a dart thrower, but I will do my darndest to hit the bullseye.
Okay, very well.
Yes.
Okay, some other things that we've had in the past to talk about are, the fact that the society is intent on having a facility. And how's that coming along?
Well, we've had
I
many.
know you have property.
Yes, we have property. We've had many people ask, think we've had a building or have a building and whatever and stuff. I even had people at this last Triumph Graphics this last weekend. They had a holiday deal there, and we had some animals there ask, where our building was. So I just wanted to let people know that we do have an office at the Owatonna Incubator. It's just an office. But as of November 23rd of 2016, we purchased land and whatever, which is right across the drive from the dog park.
Sure.
It's 1855 State Avenue. We did purchase a lot there and whatever, and that's where we are going to, start our building and whatever. We should have a banner up there shortly saying, future home of Steele County Humane Society. But we have purchased it, and we have gone and visited other shelters and whatever to kind of get an idea of what you're interested. Kind of get an idea of what we need, what we want, what we And we have kind of taken bits and pieces from different ones and whatever, and. And we kind of have a rough idea, but it's very preliminary right now and stuff. So, but we do have land, and we will start to be building here soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and obviously all of these fundraising activities play into that.
Oh yes,
right?
yes. It does a lot because we want to make sure we've got enough money. I would say for the putting up the building and whatever, but we want to make sure that we definitely have several years operating expense on the side too, because it would be awful to put up a nice brand new building and then say, oops, and whatever. So we want to make sure, we're playing it safe, and we want to make sure, because we are all volunteers, we work besides, so we want to make sure that we do this right and whatever, and have a home for the animals and whatever. And we will still have foster homes and whatever to work with the animals that are a little more difficult and stuff.
Sure.
But and another fundraiser that we are having coming up is the Merry Market, which is the 25th of November, which is our vendor and craft show.
Yep.
And that's the 25th, and I believe that's from 9 to 2.
And where will that be?
That will be at the Eagles.
At the Eagles.
And that's a wonderful event that we have every year.
Right.
Come and get your picture taken with Santa Claus, and with your animals and Santa Claus. So,
Sure.
yep.
Okay. So the cadre of pets that are kind of in the system, if you want to say that is a society system, mainly cats, or cats and I would assume dogs, of course. But
Dogs, yeah, right. I hate to say this, but it's quite a few cats. It's a lot more cats than dogs. But we have been able to help with the Texas situation.
Let's talk about that.
Yes, the Texas
good,
situation. For the hurricane, we did have one of our board members, go down with Patriot for Pets, who is from Iowa. She went down with them and was able to help, kind of go through and pick out animals and, work with animals down there. And what they did was they worked with the animals that were already in the shelters to kind of help make rooms for the ones that are lost due to the hurricane and whatever, because they wanted to keep those down there so people, when they came to look for them, they could find them. So we did, so they brought them up to Patriots for Pets, and when we put a plea out for foster homes for the, for people, saying that we would like to help out and whatever, we had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful output from the community. We had over 40 families, people volunteer to help and say they would. And as of this time, we've got 20 plus dogs from Texas and whatever that we've worked with Patriot for Pets and whatever and stuff, and we've gotten those from Texas, and we hope to take more to help out.
And those are being housed currently at so-called foster?
Yes, they've been in foster, and we've even had a couple foster failures. They fell in love with them right away, so
So that's kind of a mixed, defined word, because a failure is really kind of a success, isn't it?
Exactly.
Now, these dogs were what? They weren't dogs displaced by the flood?
No, they were not. They were the ones that were already in shelters and whatever and stuff, and some of them had been in shelters for quite a while that we took. But we wanted to make rooms for the ones that were coming in from the flood, and stuff like that. So, but they were already in the shelter.
Sure.
We also did get one of them that did come up, unbeknownst to us, was a shepherd mix, and ended up, I believe, having 8 puppies for us. so bless her heart. And whatever. So we were able to help that way. So, yep.
I think we have to kind of keep in focus the objective of the Steele County Humane Society in terms of what it really does for the community. Because in the absence of you folks who are generous with your time and certainly with your investment to keep animals like Lola what would happen?
We-
Where would they be, you know?
They would be, well, going in the carrier pretty soon. To be totally honest, I says that you still see the strays out and whatever and stuff, but you would be inundated with a lot more strays and a lot more sickly animals and stuff, because there's been a lot of cases of feline leukemia that have been about this year and stuff because of different things. You're just not going to settle and different things. So there would be a lot more strays and a lot more sickness and whatever and stuff
Well,
around,
it's good
so.
to have the society in full force, and hopefully your building project is going to come to fruition before long.
We definitely hope so.
And thanks for coming by with Lola and for sharing all of the information. And I hope
Sounds
people will
good.
take a note of it and will be participating as to the point that they can.
Okay.
So
And
thanks
really-
again, Leanne,
you're so
for
welcome.
being here. Thank you for being with us today as well. We're going to take some time for commercial messages, and then we'll be right back with announcements. So please stay tuned.
Cedar Valley Services, located at the corner of Rose and Grove in Owatonna, provides an array of services for people with disabilities in Steele County. CVS thanks the entire community, especially our business customers, for supporting us in Owatonna for 43 years. Thank you from CVS.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show. We've got some community announcements for you. On Saturday, November 18th of 2017 at Owatonna Senior High Auditorium, there will be a Give Hope concert, which will be benefiting transitional housing. So you want to stay attuned to that again on November 18th at OHS Auditorium. We have also forthcoming, this is all straightened away here, an Eliminate Homelessness event sponsored by Transitional Housing of Steele County, which is on November 21st, 7 a.m. breakfast, and on the 21st as well, a noon lunch. So you'll want to keep tuned to that. It will be both at Holiday Inn in Owatonna. Hear more about the mission of Transitional Housing and how you can help. Performances of LTO's Snapshots, Memories, Moments, Music will be one weekend only, Thursday through Saturday, November 30th through December 1st, 2nd, at 1st and 2nd at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday, December 3rd at 2 p.m. Tickets are available at www.Little Theater Owatonna, all one word, on Saturday, November 25th. The LTO box office will open Monday, November 27th, and can be reached at 507-451-0764. We need to talk a little bit about, I lost it, well, we'll do this one. Be our guest. We've not done this one for a while. Free meals are available each week at Owatonna at the following locations: St. Vincent's Table at St. Joseph's Catholic Church, Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, Bethel Community Supper, Bethel Baptist. And on Sunday, Meals of Hope at Trinity Lutheran. So you want to keep tuned to those as well. And that'll take care of it for today. On Friday, why don't you come back, because we are going to have an on-location segment with Tara Miller at the Surf Set Min Fitness Center, as well as Bob Olson, Director of Facilities for Owatonna Public Schools, will be here to share things about school buildings and such. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for being with us today. We'll look forward to having you back on Friday.